Before we start, I've talked for 13 minutes on camera without a script. Things might get a little crazy. Thank you for watching.
Hi everybody, today we are going to do something different. I know I open up every video like that, but this is actually different for me. Today we are going to talk about why I stopped playing Apex. It's basic as that. I stopped playing Apex Legends and there are a couple of reasons that I want you to hear about it. Okay, so I even got my pop filter on, which I never do in streams because I hate it. It looks big and ugly. I don't like it. But just the presence of this pop filter is somewhat important to me. And I want to talk about why I stopped playing Apex Legends. You don't know. How do you know? I talk like I'm someone big, I'm someone important. This is all the years of watching YouTube just to give you brain rot. Who am I? I'm just a gamer. I'm not a pro gamer. I'm not a gaming journalist. I just play games that I want and I like. That's it. And my opinions here are solely my opinions. I'm not giving anybody lectures about how to play games or why you should quit Apex Legends. These are just my opinions and my opinions alone. And I don't want to force anyone, or I don't want to call anyone out or make somebody feel bad because they play the game. And I think it's a great game still, but I have stopped playing it. And there are a couple of reasons for that. And the first reason is I don't play online games. Like, in my entire life, I only played 3 online games in like matter of more than weeks. The first one was called Hero Online, an MMORPG. It was terrible. It was the first Turkish game that came out like back in, 2005, 2006. Even the voice acting in that game was Turkish, so I just played that for many years, and I got some like really funny stories about that. I got some really good friends that I made in that game, and it still feels weird to me that it was such a terrible game, but we still played that. The second one is a more serious one. I played Paladins for over 2 years. I was masters in Paladins, and if you remember how Paladins was back in the day, you basically had a rank system for every different champion, and I had 2 in world top 10. I got a top, I think, 6 Drogos, and I got top 3 Lex, and then I stopped playing that because Apex Legends came out. I started Apex Legends on the first day of its launch. It was amazing. It felt so fresh. I knew the market was filled with battle royale games. I knew everybody played battle royale games, and I hated it. Like, maybe you can say that it is hating anything that is popular, but the concept of battle royale games, PUBG, all that stuff came really weird to me. I thought it was just boring. I thought they were lacking story and etc. And sorry about that. And I think that changed when Apex got released. I was playing on a very old, like a 10-year-old laptop. I was getting constant 27 FPS maximum, and then I got a computer and I started streaming just because of Apex, and my girlfriend wanted to stream and I wanted to help her, blah blah blah. This is how the story began for me. But after 3 years, looking back at Apex Legends make me feel a little like it gives me a taste. It gives me a bitter taste because I don't know how many days I spent, let's say days, but hours I spent after losing a ranked game because of some stupid things, let alone it can be gaming or the teammates or like my computer problems. It affected me psychologically. Well, let's not call it psychologically, but it just gave me some heebie-jeebies. I didn't feel good after playing Apex. And that's basically it. And the feeling I got is when I had COVID. I had COVID 2 weeks ago, I would say. I couldn't play Apex at all. it was a little bit heavy on the getting well side, but I didn't play Apex for a week, nearly a week. And I knew I wanted to play more, but my body was craving Apex. And when I got back on my computer, Elden Ring got released, and I started playing Elden Ring, and I was playing God of War, so I completely forgot about Apex. And I realized, I should give it another chance. Like, I haven't played Apex in a while, so let me play it. And wow, I didn't really like it. I realized I didn't miss it at all. And that felt really weird. Because 3 years of my life, I don't want to say I wasted, but 3 years of my life, Apex occupied it a lot. I was grinding to masters, but I never been there. I only stood at like Diamond 3. And it gave me a big boost, not in energy wise, but in anxiety wise and anger wise. So I just stopped playing ranked. And that's something that I want to talk about, the matchmaking. Between ranked and normal game mode, there are two things that really bother me. The first one is, if you're playing normal and if you are not with friends, there is no absolute way that the game going to be nice. I've never played a normal game. Well, of course, I'm exaggerating. What is that? I am exaggerating. That's one of the words I can say.
Exaggerate.
Of course, like I'm making it look bigger than it's supposed to be. But if I play 100 normal games, 97 of them, I don't enjoy it. People just leave these games. People just go around looting, or they just do whatever they want to do. There is no sense of team. There is no team play. There is no tactics, no strategies. Done. And that is fine. That is normal. Like, don't get me wrong. This is what normal is for. Practice weapons, practice heroes. I don't care. But ranked. I don't even have to talk about ranked game anymore, because everybody knows Respawn and EA has this allegedly crazed matchmaking that gives you 10 absolutely terrible matches and then give you one great match to just hook you back on to keep you playing. And that is terrible. I think that is terrible for everyone, because if I'm playing 10 ranked matches, in at least 7 of them, I deal more damage than my teammates, and like a great amount of damage more than them. And I don't think this is also great for the players, because players might think that, okay, what are we doing? This is not very nice. We are just making this game bad for the higher level player. But nobody cares about that. Come on, it's gamers. They don't care about that. And I feel bad, because why can't they play? Because it's matchmaking, because it's EA. It is just them grinding your gears to make you play more and more. And you have one good game, fine. And you know what happens then? That doesn't really happen often to me. And I'm not coming from an egoistical place with this one. It just makes me feel really bad that I play like 300 damage. I play with 300 damage, and then the guy in my team plays with like 2,000, because it's their lobby, it's their diamond lobby, and I just suck at it. That's basically it. The last thing I want to talk about, it is something that really doesn't affect me at all. I cannot stress enough that I do not care about this at all, not even one bit. And these things are lack of game mods, addressing to cheaters, yeah, maybe that's from time to time it affects me, and lack of events. I really don't care about this. If there is nice gameplay, if there is nice matchmaking, grinding, I'm all fine with these. But if it is not that good, I understand if players don't want to play a game that gets stale after a while. I got that. I also understand that. But those things are just not for me. I don't really feel bad about not having the same game mode. For example, the most recent one, I didn't even play it. What was it called? I think it was the control mode. I don't even care about the control mode. Like, okay, why not? That's just your thing. If you want to play, go. If you don't want to play, don't play. If you want it back, just write it to Respawn. But I get it. I get where they're coming from. So that is not why I stopped playing Apex. So those are the main reasons I stopped playing Apex. The matchmaking didn't get fixed. And that basically led to all the other things. Led to like rage quitting, feeling bad, getting stuck in like plat and diamond. All these things really, really just made me mad. And I realized that I don't want to be mad anymore. I am 25 years old and I'm living in a struggling country, which means that I do not want any more stress in my life. There already is. I don't want any more stress. Like, I have a cat, I can barely look after him. I don't want any more stress. I work 45 hours a week, maybe even more. So yeah, no more stress. And, oh, camera died. Sorry for that. What I was saying is, I don't want to be stressed anymore. And I think we should all remember that gaming is enjoyable as long as it is relaxing, as long as it is fun. If you don't enjoy while playing a game, if you don't feel good about yourself and others while playing a game, I just don't think you should play that game. And yeah, the title says like why I quit Apex Legends. I will probably play it once in a while, but I won't grind to diamond every season. But I won't play religiously every day after work. I won't come home and like play Apex for 2 or 3 hours, like eat, do my stuff, like take care of the house and then go back. So that's basically why I stopped playing Apex. And I don't know how will this video do because I never do stuff like this. But if you enjoyed my rant, if you enjoyed me talking to myself for 10 minutes with a mediocre video in the background of me playing like Apex really, really bad, you can always go follow me on my Twitch, and you can always subscribe from YouTube. And that is all. Thank you for listening. Me ramping about Apex Legends. I don't want to even say its name anymore. Okay, you know what? Just, yeah, goodbye.